All right, with us from Boston College, our student athletes and Coach York, and we'll start with a statement from Coach about the game tonight, and then we'll take questions for our student athletes first. So, Coach, when you're ready.
I thought when you're in these type of regionals or any type of NCAA, Frozen Fours, your opponent's going to be a quality opponent, and winning is difficult, but winning at this level is extremely difficult. I thought Harvard posed a lot of problems for us tonight. Their first line, Crasulo's line, Kerfoot and VC, as good a line as we've played all year. And I thought we not limited, shut them down or not, but we limited a lot of their offensive chances. I thought Thatcher played outstanding in goal for us. There was one save where so the third period game was still very much in question, and he kicked out his left leg, and it just was an incredible save. We got big performances from a lot of players tonight, with Alex scoring twice and Austin scoring twice. But what I liked an awful lot about the game was the block shot by Ryan Fitzgerald. He slid out, the fella had great wood on it, he made stacked his pads and slid into really, I thought the bench got so excited on that play there, and still pretty tense in the third period, and I thought we made some good plays defensively to advance to the title game. But again, very, very proud of the Eagles because of the quality opponent that we had to go through tonight.
All right, questions for our student athletes. Rich, up here first.
Rich Thompson, Boston Herald, Austin. Just talk about the work Miles did to set up that first goal.
Yeah, he's like a horse out there. You get him the puck, and he starts skating real fast, used his big body, and took one of his hard shots to the net.
Let's go right here, and then we'll come to you. Go ahead.
Yep. WZBC. Alex and Teddy, obviously with Matty Gaudreau down for the game, you guys had to switch up the lines a bit, played with a line that you weren't used to. Can you just speak to the preparation that goes into playing with a new line and how you guys were so successful with it tonight?
Yeah, Matty's a big asset that we lost for the weekend with the injury when he had an injury to Northeastern. But I think the lines going into the game didn't really matter to us. I think that although there was more chemistry than we had in the Northeastern game, but I think we had a really good hard week of practice, and the lines really didn't matter to us as long as we were working hard.
Yeah, just to follow what he said, the lines don't matter. We're all best friends in the team. Our chemistry clicks like that. So, Coach made the right decision. Alex had a big game. Kanji had a big game, sticking with Miles. So, looking to build off that and moving forward, keep those lines similar and keep working hard.
Right here, second row.
Yeah, Matt Clarida from the Crimson at Harvard. Alex, you get credit for the first goal. Sort of a partisan Harvard crowd thought the review could have gone another way, and I'm wondering, since you were right there, what you saw in that play.
Yeah, Ryan Fitzgerald. I think the defenseman moved it to Ryan Fitzgerald up at the top, and he took a shot on net, and I tried to tip it, went behind the net. Tried to just spin it in front of the net and get the puck. Try to jam it in, and I think there was like 3 or 4 guys trying to hit the puck in or hit the puck out, and I just got a lucky stick on it.
Question over here.
Michael Sullivan with the Heights. Austin, BC doubled up Harvard today in face-off wins. You were a big part of that. How were you able to help set up a lot of BC's strong offensive chances on Merrick Madsen?
Well, a lot of credit goes to the wingers. They come in every single time. They do their picks, and I don't win the puck cleanly every time, but I count on them to come in and they get the job done as well, and they get the puck back to the D. Helps out.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Three pretty good players here up in the dais.
Take questions for Coach. Let's go right here, and then Rich.
Yeah, hi. It seems like over his career, you guys have done a good job on VZ. And containing him. Is there any secret to that, or what have you been able to do in particular?
I thought he was pretty dominant tonight when he had the puck. He didn't go on the score sheet, for. Did he get a goal tonight? Who got the goal? Yeah, but he was a dominant player. We held our own at best with him. Clearly, when he has the puck, he's really dangerous. And, Thatcher made some good saves off him, but he's an outstanding player.
Rich?
Hey, Jerry, what was Thatcher doing tonight that made him so sharp? I mean, was it the arena, the big-time event?
Well, Rich, we're getting used to these delays to start the game. Last week we waited 2 hours, and tonight, an hour and 15 minutes, I think we're waiting. But I think he's had a terrific year, Rich. We've seen it right from the get-go. He had that hip surgery last year on both hips, and he's elevated the game a lot this year. This was a outstanding game for him, but he's had a number of these type of games during the course of the year. But you get to NCAA's and you expect him to play well, and he's become a real leader for us. And I thought he made some outstanding saves tonight.
Coach Becker.
Jerry, in these do-or-die games, you have to be pretty opportunistic, and your teams have been pretty good at finding some of those big moments. Is that something that you talk about? Is that a thing that you can teach, or is it just sort of a factor of the way you play the game?
Well, I just think you got a lot of good players that can make good plays, and we play a lot of teams that have also a lot of good players, and it's just a compete level, and our players really responded. I didn't think we were playing great hockey last maybe 4 weeks of the season, and it was good to see us bounce back to play one of our better games all year. So we were in a little bit of a lull, and we played Vermont, we played Northeastern, and we weren't on the level I expected us to be. But tonight we got excited about playing a crosstown rival, excited about being in the regionals. So a lot of good positive vibes in our locker room.
Back row, Coach.
You mentioned that Thatcher had a really good game tonight, and that's obviously just a continuation of what he's done all year. I guess, him coming in as a really young freshman and getting to this point in his career, how do you think his game has changed and improved in the last 3 years?
I think he's just getting more mature. He's handling different situations better. I think he's reading plays better. He's always had terrific skills and size and a good understanding of angles, but now he's kind of reading 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, and he's moving, almost anticipating where the shot's coming from. But he's getting better and better every year. He's still a young player for us.
Let's go here, and then Rich next.
Coach, last week a lot of turnovers against Northeastern. This week, really lockdown defense from Casey Fitzgerald and Ian McCoshen. What did you see differently out of the defensive core this week?
I just think we were sharper. We were more in sync, and that led to less turnovers. Just like a basketball team, if you're not careful with the ball, you turn over the basketball too many times, and it affects the outcome of the game. I thought similar to that, I said Northeastern, we turned the puck over an awful lot. But tonight we were just crisper and more in sync, the five guys on the ice.
Jerry, just talk about defending a 6-on-4 situation.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was a good move by Ted, because of 4 minutes left in the game, and they could, certainly score 5-on-4, but the chance to score with one extra player on the ice is worth the gamble. And we got fortunate and Austin got a goal there, but I would have done the same thing, and I thought our team did a nice job defending it.
Right here, Coach.
Coach, you after the Northeastern game, you said that you felt the team wasn't as sharp as they could have been, but you mentioned earlier that you thought this was one of the better games the team has played. What do you think was the reason for the team sort of got a better jump tonight?
Yeah, I didn't think we played particularly well in the Vermont series either to bring us to the Garden for the Hockey East tournament there, and we didn't play that well against Northeastern. Now both teams pushed us, and they deserve credit, but I just think we played better tonight. Like I said, we were in sync and we were sharper and made better decisions with the puck.
Last questions for Coach. Right here. There's one right here. Okay.
Yeah, Yeah, Coach. Matt Claret of the Harvard Crimson. I'm just wondering your perspective on this. Obviously, Coach Donato and his teams had a long NCAA tournament drought before last year, and his seniors talked for 2 years about trying to bring the program out of that drought. So I'm wondering, from the crosstown perspective, what have you seen maybe from this group at Harvard that has been different from the groups that were having a little more difficulty?
Well, I think it's Ted's best group, best team. The record indicates that, and watching them play, they got a lot of good players that work really hard. They missed the big defenseman tonight. Certainly would have been a factor in the game if he had dressed. They got a good club. Nothing. There's not a lot of difference between us going now to the finals of the regional and them not. It's really close. Thatcher was outstanding in goal, but they got some really good players. A well-coached team.
Coach, thank you.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow.